now we get into an exciting time, which is the 1968 and 1970s. And this is a protest in front of the Museum of Modern Art. And it says, Black and Puerto Rican art must be represented, tokenism is dead. And this was a protest put on by the Puerto Rican Art Workers Coalition. Now, and they were part of a larger group called the Art Workers Coalition, a very, very important group of artists. At its heyday, there were at least 500 or 600 artists that belonged to the Art Workers Coalition in New York. And what they protested was a variety of things. They protested, obviously, the marginalization of blacks, Puerto Ricans, and women in museums, but they also protested and asked museums to divest from corporations who were funding the government for reasons of the Vietnam War, right? I mean, so they had some trustees that were making money, right, as a result of the participation in the Vietnam War. So one of the things that they wanted to do was divest, yes? Like Governor Rockefeller, the Rockefeller family has always been very close to the Museum of Modern Art, and so they would do a lot of protests about the money and the kind of injustice that people like David Rockefeller represented. The Rockefeller laws, drug laws, were being put in place at that time. And so the Art Workers Coalition had a big, big impact in New York City. One of the lasting impacts is the free nights in museums. Museums, when I was a child, would close at 5 o'clock. There was no late nights. I mean, and they had a demand that museums should be open 24 hours a day, actually, for, so that workers can participate, and they should be completely free. And, the middle ground was actually having free nights at museums. And now, of course, people think Target or some other corporation started it, but it actually was artists.